Um, my name is Rick Frobrot, fifth grade teacher. I'm gonna let you guys introduce yourselves.
My name is Liam Hernandez.
My
fifth
name,
grade student.
my name is Jacob Messas. My name is Neymar Costa. My name is Ruby Sanchez. My
Okay,
name is Gayatri Salvi. I'm studying 7th grade. Can I ask one question, sir?
Gayatri, ask
What
you.
is the retirement age in California? Are teachers paid monthly pension? Do you need to contribute something every month for pension for?
Yes, thank you for the question. In California, there is no specific retirement age. Most teachers will work 25 to 35 years and then retire. We do contribute out of our own salary. Our school district takes money out of that. And also the district puts in money towards our retirement as well. So we get a retirement that's funded by ourselves and the district as well. So it's not paid for by the government per se, but it's paid for by the school, which of course is part of our local government.
So,
Nata, an 8th grader from ZPH School, Elavaram. I would like to ask you a question, sir. Can I ask?
Yes.
Here, my question is, how innovatively do you teach all subjects to your 5th graders?
That's a very challenging thing. It's a great question because here in the United States, it's different than in India. First of all, men are allowed to teach in elementary school and primary school, which I know in India, men generally teach in the middle schools and high schools. And here I focus on each of the subjects. So I teach English, I teach mathematics, science, social studies. And so it's a lot of work. I plan with other teachers and we organize our teaching so that that we have a support with one another. And we use a lot of the same resources so that we can all teach because each one of us teaches all the subjects. Physical education is one that we do have a teacher for, a separate teacher, as well as music class. But everything else, I'm responsible for teaching for my fifth graders. It is a lot of work, that's for sure.
yeah, thank you so much. And Rick,
Thank you, sir.
actually, even in India also, the men are also, I think, employed in the primary schools. In
Are
fact,
they?
I started my career as a primary school teacher, and today
Oh,
I'm working in a secondary school.
interesting, because when I was in Gutiatam, they had said that men don't teach in the primary schools there. So I don't, is it different in the different parts of India?
Yeah, it's all public schools in India. I think the men are also equally worked with the women in a primary level also. Yeah,
Oh,
but
good. I'm glad to hear that.
yeah,
Yeah,
but the thing,
the students where I visited were really surprised when I said I taught primary school, and they're
wow.
like, they've had a male primary teacher. So
But
interesting.
the thing is, that for men, it's a bit challenging to deal with the primary school students. The women have the lot of patience to deal with the primary school teachers. That's the only balancing thing that the man has to do it. That,
Yes.
yeah, Kaza, over to you.
Hello, sir. My name is Khaja. I am a sixth grader. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, Kaja, go ahead.
What are the special strategies that you teach to the people who are becoming teachers?
Good question. Thank you. Yes, in addition to teaching at the primary school, I also teach at a local university. And the class that I focus in on is we look at migration and how that impacts our schools because we are right on the border with Mexico. We are about probably about 30 kilometers from the Mexican border. So a lot of our students go back and forth across the border. I also go across. I take those who are becoming teachers from my university and we visit schools and they practice teaching down there so that we can look and see what are the similarities and what are the differences. Because we are a border region, a lot of people go back and forth. So some students might be born in Mexico, but come to the United States for school. Some kids were born in the United States, but they're going down to Mexico for school. So it's really an opportunity for the teachers to see how similar we are on both sides of the border, even though it's two different countries and two different education systems.
Kishore, a ninth grade student from JPHS Harvaram. Here my question is, how do schools in USA promote waste management practices among students and staff?
Thank you. That's a great question. Also, the it really depends upon each school and each teacher. We have a lot of autonomy, meaning we can make a lot of choices about things that we cover in the classrooms. More and more classrooms are incorporating things like waste management, recycling into our classrooms. And so it's really up to the individual teachers. I know here at my school, I focus on helping my students understand the importance of recycling versus trash because we are limited. We know the landfill in our community is filling up. And so we have to be aware of our choices when it comes to using products and managing our waste and waste products.
Okay, thank you so much.
What role does education play in shaping attitudes toward recycling and sustainability in your community?
Good question. Thank you. We are currently working on a project. Our school is a STEAM school. STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, arts, and maths. And that's a way for us to really focus in on creative solutions for global problems. And I'm going to allow my students to share a project that some are not quite finished, some are finished, and they can talk about what sustainable things. Their challenge was to create a house with sustainable features in it. So I'm going to let you guys first. Liam, you want to get your house? And then you can just come right up to the camera.
Wow. Could you please explain?
So I made clothes hanging, so people know maybe they don't need to waste energy for heat. They can use the sun, and maybe so things won't catch on fire more often. Maybe add a garden on your roof, and I added solar panels so you can get energy from the sun.
Jacob, go get yours. Go get yours. Ruby, go get yours. And my name is Luca.
Hi, my name is Jacob, and this is my house. So I made a solar panel on the top in a garden away from my house because if I have like a fire, I don't want the fire to get worse because of my garden. And I'm still currently working on it.
Great job. Keep it up.
And we have had some serious fires near the neighborhood, so they're really aware and conscientious of that.
This is my house. I'm not finished yet, but I do have a flower right here, and I have wait.
Show the side here.
And then I have what's it called again?
This is a
Rain.
system, rain barrel, so it collects rain from the roof and drains down into the barrel. And then that water can be reused to water plants and things like that. And then,
And then I have a solar panel
Great job.
aside.
okay. Just talk about your project. See, tell about what you've got in it. Tell your name.
My name's Neymar, and I had to
You've got a water barrel here.
yeah, I got the water barrel so I can use it, and then I added a little electric car so that we don't waste like.
So for electric vehicles, a charging station at home. And what else? You've got
A rooftop. I got a rooftop garden with solar panels up too.
And all these projects, I'm going to show a little bit more. These are made from recycled materials that there's an organization that worked with us and provided all these. So like there were scraps of wood, scraps of wire, little things from house designs that they were able to use. So they used all recyclable products to be able to create their projects here.
Yes.
And so that's one of the things I do with my class is teach about sustainability and encourage them to do things in the neighborhood. And we're currently working on a project about water pollution. We know that it's a global issue. And so we're working on designing some things that could help clean up lakes and rivers and the ocean. And they'll create prototype projects for that.
Yeah, so much, Rick, for your time. And I know that we thoroughly enjoyed your session. Thank you so much for
Yes.
giving us this great opportunity. So before we wind up the session, may I request you and your students to give you a message?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. It's been great to connect with you, and I hope we will continue to connect even after I'm no longer in the elementary or primary classroom.
Sure, it's my pleasure.